Hello, dear Swift learners. How are you all? I hope that you all are very safe and sound at your homes. And I am back with a new session for my dear students. Before telling you about what our new session is all about today, we are going to have a quick tour around SwiftLearn to see what is SwiftLearn. So SwiftLearn, it is India's most sincere learning destination wherein we provide the classes for grade 1 to 10. Over here you will be getting 100% live interactive classes with personalized attention badge from your teachers. Maximum 6 students will be there in every batch. Apart from the teachers, you will also have mentor team to track your progress and to work with you on that. And we also cover the syllabus as per your school exam schedule. There are some of the key features which makes the SwiftLearn all the more special, which is the detailed progress report. So you will be receiving a detailed progress report by the end of every month, which will have your homeworks, which will have your marks, which will have your leaderboards, every single thing. You can also take SwiftLearn academic test series, and you can it's a kind of scholarship test. Then you can take unlimited practice tests which are available on the portal, which includes subjective tests also. What are you waiting for then? Just go and book your very free trial class on SwiftLearn. All you need to do is just download the SwiftLearn app and select your grade, select your subject and book your free trial class. So subscribe to the channel of SwiftLearn, press the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any update. And revealing our today's session, so we are going to take further our previous chapter, that is element, compound and mixtures. We have already done 4 sessions of this chapter, and today we are going to learn a bit more about the same. Today what are we going to focus on at? How to separate solid from liquid, how to separate liquid from liquid, how to separate solid from solid, how to separate the mixture of miscible liquid, and how to separate the multiple solid mixture. What is difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture? So homogeneous mixtures are those mixtures in which there is only one phase, the composition is same throughout, and we cannot separate them using physical methods like simple techniques. Heterogeneous mixtures, they are the mixtures in which we can see different phases. The composition is not same throughout. Okay, so the same thing we have just seen, that homogeneous uniform composition, only one phase, it cannot be separated out physically, and homo means same. Heterogeneous, it is non-uniform composition with 2 or more phases, we can separate it out physically, and hetero means different. Now for different type of mixture, different methods they are applied to separate their components. Okay, so some of the simple methods are solid mixture separation, solid liquid mixture separation, and gas liquid mixture separation. Now separation of solid from liquid. Okay, so if I talk about separation of solid from liquid, most common example is seawater. So seawater present in the salt present in the seawater, it is an example of solid and liquid mixture. Okay, so the salt which we are getting, it is separated from the seawater by evaporation process. Now what is this process in which this is a process in which the liquid, it gets evaporated, right? So it drives off the liquid components of the salt and it leaves behind the solid component. Okay, so it is the method it is the method which is suitable to separate soluble solid from the liquid. Okay, and other way it is not suitable, as the liquid converts into gas and it drives off. So evaporation technique, it is used in separating a mixture which is a solution of solvent and a soluble solid. Here what are we doing? We are heating the solution, okay, until our organic solvent, liquid thing, it starts to evaporate and it turns into gas and leaves behind the solid residue. So this is how we can get evaporation. Salt and salt water, it is a mixture, so we will apply heat. Okay, so after a while the water, it will start evaporating and it will leave the salt behind. Now distillation. So the process of separation of a liquid from soluble solution by evaporation and then condensing the vapor into its pure liquid state. अब evaporation तो हो गया. Now what we need to do, जो भी हमारा vapor है उसे वापस से collect करना. Okay, so that process is known as distillation. Okay, for example this is a mixture. Okay, हम heat provide कर रहे हैं, we are providing the heat. Okay, and the liquid it is starting to evaporate. अब ये evaporate हो रहा है तो हमने वापस से इसे collect कर लिया है. Okay, so the water which is coming out, okay, so the liquid which is coming out, we are just collecting it. Okay, and it is known as distillate. Okay, so the pure liquid that we are getting, it is distillate. Distillation, it is based on principle that on heating a mixture, the solid component it remains in the distillation flask and liquid component it is collected in onto a receiver after condensation through Liebig's condenser. Okay, so you can see it over here. Okay, it is again collected. Now, when mixture consists of two or more pure liquid, then distillation is used. So here whenever we are having two liquids, okay, so components we are separating by using this particular method. Okay, so what are we doing? We are evaporating the components. Okay, we are condensing it and then they are isolating it, which means we are just separating them. The mixture is heated and the component which is volatile evaporates fast. So there is always this difference of melting boiling point. तो एक जो component है it will be getting evaporated fast and then we will be collecting the vapors. Removing insoluble impurities. So here we use sedimentation, decantation and filtration. So let us see what is meant by filtration, decantation, sedimentation. So the solid which settles at the bottom, it is known as sediment. Now let us see, we have taken a mixture of mud and water. Okay, sand and water. So after a while sand it will settle at the bottom. Okay, it is sediment. Okay, now the method of removing heavier insoluble impurities from water is called sedimentation. तो जो भी heavy impurities होती है जैसे mud, sand, उसे हम water से separate करेंगे, that is sedimentation. Okay, so after sedimentation we are just pouring out the clean water into another glass. Okay, that is decantation. तो सबसे पहले हमने एक mixture लिया, that is, let's take the mixture of sand and water. Okay, so we have allowed it to, we have kept it on the still position. After a while the sand it will separate it, it will settle down. Okay, so that process is sedimentation. And now what are we doing? We are just pouring the upper liquid layer into the another glass or whatever the thing is. We can separate it out and this process is known as decantation. Now filtration. The process of separating insoluble solid particles from a liquid by allowing it to pass through a filter. So let's take a very common example of tea. So a tea is separated from tea leaves by this process only. So what are we using? We are using filters or filter paper. Okay, so because of that what are we doing? We are separating the liquid from insoluble solid particles. These filters allow liquid to pass through them but not solid. So whatever solid it is left, it's known as residue, and the liquid it is passed, which is known as filtrate. Next is crystallization. So crystallization is the process in which a chemical it is converted from liquid into solid crystalline state. Okay, so what happens here? The atoms or the molecules of a substance, they arrange themselves to form a crystal. Okay, we can say three-dimensional lattice. Okay, so they form crystal kind of structure. So we have soluble solid in the solution here. Okay, it evaporates and then what happens after a point reaches when it is completely evaporated and it is leaving behind the crystals of soluble solid. Now, methods of separation of liquid from liquid mixture. So here we are using separating funnel to separate mixture of two liquid which are having different densities and are immiscible. So what happens? The liquid they get separated from lighter immiscible liquid. So heavier gets separated from the lighter one. How? The heavier one settles down in the separating funnel and then again we remove it by opening the tap and collecting it separately. Okay, so you can see the apparatus over here. So what happens, the lighter immiscible liquid remains above the heavier liquid. तो जो heavy, let us see this pink color is heavier one. Okay, first of all we will allow them to settle. अब सेटल हो गया तो हम एक ये जो टैप है इसे ओपन करेंगे एंड द कंप्लीट हैवी लिक्विड इट विल ड्रॉप डाउन. ओके, वी हैव कलेक्टेड इट. और जैसे ही वो नीचे आ जाता है, इट इज़ लाइक फिनिश, देन वी कैन जस्ट क्लोज द टैप एंड हेंस इट इज़ सेपरेटेड. So what are the substances that we use to separate using this technique? Kerosene or oil and water, water and chloroform, and benzene and water. Now talking about separation of solid and solid mixture. First is sublimation. So it is a method which is used to separate mixture of sublimable solid from non-sublimable one. How does it happen and what do we do? This is a method where we use solid mixture in which one component it is subliming. It sublimes on heating. Okay, so the solid which sublimes it just escaped as vapor, and the other one it is left behind. For example, if I talk about sand and iodine mixture, okay, common salt and ammonium chloride, तो इसमें क्या होता है, when we go for sublimation process, एक चीज़ जो है वो वेपराइज हो जाती है और दूसरी चीज़ हमें मिल जाती है पीछे. सो ऑन कूलिंग द वेपर अगेन टर्न इनटू सॉलिड, और जैसे ही हमने वेपर्स कलेक्ट कर लिया तो वो वापस से सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. कैम्फर, नेफ्थलीन balls, iodine, ammonium chloride, these are all substances which undergo sublimation, that is they first turn to vapor and after cooling they again turn to solid. Sublimation, it is based on difference in sublimable and non-sublimable nature of solid. One should be sublimable and other is non-sublimable. On heating the mixture of sublimable and non-sublimable solid in an evaporating dish covered with funnel plugged at one end with cotton, the sublimable solid sublimes. Okay, so what happens whenever let's take example of sand and camphor or whatever. So here what will happen, camphor, since it is sublimable, iodine, etc., so it will just convert itself into vapor states. We can collect those vapors and again it will turn to solid, and the sand is left behind, we can collect it. The vapor condense and collect in pure form of inner side of funnel where it is scraped off, and non-sublimable remains behind the evaporating dish. Okay, so let's see ammonium chloride vapors we have taken, okay, in a mixture. So what will happen if we apply heat, if we provide heat, ammonium chloride vapors, they will start evaporating. We will be covering it with a cotton plug so that it doesn't go out, and it will collect over here at the face of the funnel, okay, on the side of the funnel, and then we can collect it out. So what are we doing? We are taking a stand, placing a wire gauge, and we are keeping the mixture in a china dish. Then we are providing the heat. Okay, so we are putting the glass funnel in inverted position, you can see it over here, and we are covering, or we are plugging the stem with the cotton. After heating, after few minutes, what is seen, the white fumes are releasing. Okay, so if we turn off the burner and if we allow the fumes to collect, what will happen after certain time, it will get completely collected at the sides, and then we can remove the funnel and collect the deposited ammonium chloride. So we can continue this process until and unless we get pure things and no more residues are left behind, which means no white fumes are being released. Okay, so this is the basic separation technique which we used over here. Next is separation of miscible liquid and liquid mixture. So here we have fractional distillation. Okay, so we are using it to separate mixture of miscible low boiling liquid, which is ethyl alcohol, and miscible high boiling point liquid, that is water. Okay, so how do we use it? Let's see. Fractional distillation, it is a method of separating liquid mixture into their components which are differing in their boiling point. तो किसी का boiling point ज़्यादा होगा, किसी का कम होगा. So fractionating column contains several traps to allow the vapor of the higher boiling point components to condense, and the component having lower boiling point enter the condenser and it is collected in the receiver. So you can see it here. Okay, तो जो भी हमारा mixture है हम यहाँ पर लेंगे. Okay, and then the one liquid which has lower boiling point, it will get collected in a separate funnel, and the higher boiling point will be left and it will be collected. So it is basically done because of the difference in their boiling point. Separation of multiple solid from complex mixture. So sometimes it's possible that there are multiple solids. So here we use chromatography. So the process of separating the different dissolved components of a mixture by their adsorption on an appropriate material is known as chromatography. So what is chromatography used for? It is used to separate dissolved solid present in solution. So let's take an example. If I am having a solution which is having dissolved solid in it in very less quantities, okay, for example different inks which are in a solution in very less quantities, so we can use chromatography. Okay, so how does this happen? There are various components in the mixture and we can separate it due to their difference in solubilities. कितना ज़्यादा soluble है particular solvent में. Okay, so they absorb or interact differently with stationary phase, and we can take the help of filter paper. Okay, so under the influence of solid. Now let us see how do we do it and how does it happen. So adsorption is the attachment of atom, ion or a molecule from a gas, liquid or dissolved solid to surface of another substance which is normally a solid. तो क्या होता है, एटम्स, आयंस और मॉलिक्यूल्स का अटैचमेंट हो जाता है दूसरे सब्सटेंस पर. ओके, एक सब्सटेंस से दूसरे सब्सटेंस पर. आई जस्ट शो यू पिक्चर. सी, first is paper. Okay, now we are using this is the solvent. Okay, so if we use paper chromatography, so these are the different colors that will be getting. So यहाँ से जो color है वो हमारे paper पर आ रहे हैं. So that is how the components are separated. Separation of mixture using more than one method. So a mixture which has only two components, we can use them a single method to separate. But a mixture which is containing a lot more than two components, we need to separate them using different methods. Okay, तो एक के बाद एक हम different methods लगा सकते हैं for their complete separation. For example, there is a mixture of iron filings, ammonium chloride and sand mixture. तो सबसे पहले तो हम iron को निकालेंगे using magnetic separation. Now we are left with ammonium chloride and sand. So ammonium chloride is sublimable, so we will be using sublimation process. Okay, so let us revise whatever we have studied till now. Why do we need to separate components from mixture? To get the pure substance for using it further. Define evaporation. So evaporation is when there is a mixture and on heating it we are getting the soluble particles, we are getting the solute. Okay, so that is how it is. We are getting, for example, seawater and salt. So seawater and salt, what are we doing? If we provide them heat, what will happen? Water, it will get evaporated and the salt we will be left with behind. So this process is evaporation. What do you understand by filtration? So filtration means separating the non-soluble mixture from soluble from the liquid by using a filtrate. Okay, for example, tea from tea leaves. So what are the things we have covered today? We have learned separation of solid from liquid, liquid from liquid, solid from solid, and miscible liquid solutions. So there are various things that we have learned today. I hope that you might have understood all. We will be learning a bit more about all these in our next classes, and there are also the chapters which are listed in the previous session. If you have missed out on that, just go and have a look and also book your free trial class. So we will be meeting in the next class. Till then, keep studying, keep learning. Thank you very much.